What's up, everybody? So this is my very first unboxing of the Gundam models that I've been talking about, and I'm very excited to do this, and I wanted to kind of have some fun with it. So instead of something really complex for the very first video, I thought I'd do something really easy, and this is from Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans Season 2. I can't really remember if you see any of these in Season 1, to be 100% honest, but it's the IO frame Gundam Shiden, and these are, I don't know why I said Gundam Shiden, but just the IO frame Shiden. Sorry, it's kind of dusty. And I actually have a few of these. I've built one, and the other ones are going to be for custom paint jobs later on. But anyway, I kind of wanted to have some fun with this a little bit, and you'll see what I mean. This guy right here, his name is Hush. I know he has a last name, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I will talk more about his character in my anime review of Iron-Blooded Orphans Season 2. So I'll go over, you know, some parts and whatnot. I'm not going to build it in front of you. I'll build it out of frame, out of video, whatever the heck you want to call it. And then I'll show you the actual figure and whatnot, and I'll go over it a little bit. And I'll talk more about it in detail. So for now, let's just do an unboxing and have some fun with this. Awesome. Okay, so the only thing I actually do before filming these is, or what I'm going to do before filming these is take them out of the plastic that these things are in. These are called runners, or I call them runners. I know other people do too, but I guess there's an actual term for them, but I don't know what it is, so whatever. Okay. So the very first one that comes in is the weapons and the body armor, parts of the body armor. I know that's the chest piece. This is like a giant cricket bat type thing. You'll see that in the finishing video as well. And it really does have nice details on there. Like I said, this is from season, I'm just gonna say season 2. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Here we got the giant shield that it has. This goes on the back of it so it can carry it. You got the gun over here, you got the small shield right here. Let's see, you got the, I think it's the wrist armor and thruster things down here. A lot of them have thrusters on them, so don't be surprised if I say that in every video. Alright, this is the inner frame. This is what holds the whole figure or Gundam together, and I'm not really going to go over all the parts, but yeah, I mean, there's really not a crap ton of them. This one was one of the easiest ones I've ever put together, but it's still really cool thing. You got the hands right here, leg pieces, I think it's part of the collar joint on it, and chest piece. Yeah, so I'll just go over that right there. But yeah, so far only 3 runners, and then there's the last, well, kind of last one right here. These are the armor pieces of the Shiden. Let's see, you got the foot stuff, the back, actually the bottom, I guess, skirt thing, if you want to call it that. Yep, because there's a back flap to it too. That's really only the important stuff. Everything else is like shoulder parts, leg parts, hands. Got some dust on there. But yeah, I'll go over that a little bit more in detail later on. So honestly, you only got 2 big runners and 2 small runners. And then you got these. These are called polycaps. These are what help the joints move and everything. And honestly, these are not even close to being as much as what are in other Gundam kits. This piece right here, unless there's another piece somewhere, like it's been a while since I've built my Shiden, but this is actually what the head will go on to make it rotate from the collar and the head separate. They got shoulder joints, leg joints, feet joints. Sometimes they just have these closed things over here. They're really small. Don't really know if you can see them. I don't know. I might be able to get a close-up later on while editing this. Then I believe some hand joints. Other than that, that's really it. These are really flexible, like tiny rubber type stuff. So that actually makes it's soft plastic for most of this, and that's what I like. Some of the older kits, like from the 90s, are really, really hard plastic, and they suck putting them together because you don't know if they're gonna break or not. I've snapped a couple pieces, my bad. Not on this one, on one of my other kits though. But yeah, this is actually a really, really like fun beginner's one, I guess I would call it. So yeah, all this off to the side. Then the last thing for parts and or accessories is this right here, is the sticker sheet. Now, I will tell you straight up, and to get it out of the way, I hate stickers. But these ones are okay because it's where the eye camera or whatever you want to call it goes. So I'm actually okay with that. Usually for just this tiny little dot right here, I just used red paint, and so it was much easier. But these are the only stickers you get with this. You can have, I think one's underneath and one's on top. I'll have to like double check that later on when it's on the box. But yeah, so this isn't too terribly bad. Other ones that I've built have stickers for no purpose whatsoever. I don't even know why they gave us stickers, but this I'm okay with. Then the last thing that's in the box is the instruction manual. Now, down here, as far as I know, to be 100% honest, on my Season 1 Iron Blooded Orphan kits, there's not, pretty sure it's the Season 1s, there's no English translation, it's all in Japanese, but ever since the Season 2 figures started coming out, there have been English translations from the Japanese ones, and this is what this one says about Hush. Originally from a youth group in the Mars slum after friends failed Alaya Vijanana. You have to watch the anime. When I go over the anime, you'll find out. I suck at pronouncing it because in the show, 3 different people say it 3 different ways. So it's whatever. He decided to join Tekkanen, which is the main group in Iron Blooded Orphans, which again I'll cover in my anime review of Season 1. Feeling conscious of the main character of Iron Blooded Orphans, I'm not going to say his name, who succeeded in the surgery 3 times. He persists in fighting as a pilot in a mole suit, but he cannot help but hope in vain. Later, he acts in concert with the main character, whose name I will leave out, while serving under him. Yes, that was kind of confusing, but it's okay. Like I said, this is a Season 2 character, so it's going to be very hard to kind of comprehend anything I'm saying. Unless you've watched Season 2 on Hulu like I did. It's all subbed, but I love it. But anyway, this is just the instruction manual. I love the artwork digitally right here, and then actually this is what's on the cover of the box. Then there's more stuff on the back. There's English translations now, which I really, really like. So this is what the instruction book looks like. It's really not too complicated whatsoever. It's step by step. You don't have to know Japanese to do this because there are sections. It's like A1, A2, and all that stuff. It just says what runner it's on and what number it is. Like this right here is runner C, and there's parts in here that say C6 or C7, all that good stuff. So it's really easy to put together and follow, especially this one because, like I said, I would definitely recommend this as a beginner's Gundam to build. Other than that, this is pretty easy. I'll go into detail in a different video about some other ones that I would recommend. But for now, I'm going to go away and I'm going to build this thing and I'm going to come back and review it. So yeah, I'll be right back. Hey everybody, so I completed my build for the IO frame Shiden, and here it is right here in all of its, well, from probably what you guys are looking at, it's very small. But it's actually just right at the size of where my thumb starts, kind of, sort of. Right there. This is definitely one of the smaller kits that I own. I might pull one of my other ones down just to kind of do a comparison size thing. But this is it right here. All built and the accessories, and that's kind of what the first thing I wanted to get out of the way. That's what most reviews do, so I thought I would do that too. The first thing is this ginormous shield, and I literally mean ginormous shield. It's almost the exact same height, but in the anime it comes in handy, I can tell you that right now. It's really cool to see these things in action, but It's got one giant shield, one very, very tiny shield. I don't know if you can see that all the way. The tiny shield, it has a little, I'm going to use this other accessory. It has this little peg right here that you can just put right into the arm hole thing right there. And it's basically all it does. It goes into his arm. So that's about it. I'll just leave that in there. This thing is the backpack of it. It's got these two little holes right here, and this has two little pegs. You just stick it right in the back. You do have to put it a certain way because there's this little crease right here, and on the back of the Shiden there is this wheel thing. Actually, almost all of the Gundams have them from IBO. There's this wheel thing right here, and the backpack just slides right over that onto the pegs. So pretty easy. Now the last accessory is the cricket bat thingy I was talking to you about. It looks kind of small, but it extends into an even bigger cricket bat thingy mabobber. I don't know why mine doesn't want to stay on. I don't know, it's kind of falling apart a little bit. Don't know why. Oh, yep, came out. Oh well. It could be because I think mine's broken. This is a different one, cricket bat that I have. It's from the first one I built. So that's fine, I'm not too worried about that. But that you can actually bring this back. When it's in a closed position, you can actually clip it on. It's got two little side clips right here. The other side, excuse me. The other side, there is an option set that came out a few months ago that has an extra cricket bat thing, but that one has side pegs on it. Like, it looks like this, but then there's little pegs on the side. It's kind of cool looking. In fact, actually, I don't know if I can zoom in on it or not, but there's these little things up in here that kind of basically resemble what the extra cricket bat giants, I don't even know what to call it, the giant fighting stick? I'm just gonna call it a cricket bat because that's exactly what it looks like. There is a gun that comes with it, but I didn't assemble that because I just didn't care to. I have other guns from everything else, so I might do an accessory type video way down the line, but it's not really, the gun's not really important for this. I just like the giant cricket bat and the shields. So going away from the accessories, this itself is really, really, really sturdy. I just haven't set it up right. It's probably one of my favorites out of the almost 20 that I've built, only because of the sturdiness. I mean, it's pretty, you know, flexible and everything. You can bend the knee, the leg can go all the way out. Not a lot of kits can do that. Even with the few, oh gosh, I just forgot the name of them. Polycaps, there we go. Even with the few polycaps you get, I mean, this thing's super, super flexible, and I was really shocked by that. I didn't think I was going to be able to move a lot of joints that I could. But I mean, this thing's pretty sweet and solid. This is definitely a beginner's kit, in my opinion. So if you ever are like, oh, I want to get into it, but I don't really know where to start, I would definitely say get one of these. I have 3 more that I'm going to do custom paint jobs on. I haven't built them yet, but they will be built, and I'll give updates later on. Because in the series there are 2 or 3 of them. Actually, I think there are 3 of them. One of them is a P Bandai kit, but I am not going to buy it because it's just pink, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make my own colors. There's another one that is shown for literally an episode, and then it's gone. So I might paint it that because I really like the look of it. The option kit where you can get the other cricket bat thing, there's also 2 other visors, and that's what this is right here. You can actually lift it up, if I can get it. And that's what that gold sticker was too. See if I can put it up further. There we go. I might be able to zoom in right here. There's gold right here. I just used paint because I thought the sticker was kind of pointless. And then the red dot on the visor, I used paint as well because I didn't care for the stickers. The articulation in this thing is just phenomenal though. Like it's pretty cool. I mean, some parts may feel loose, but they've never fallen out on me. The only real way to get the knee up higher, there's a front skirt, I guess you could say, type thing right here, and it moves along with it. It actually flips almost all the way up. But I mean, I guess you really don't want to do anything unless you're trying to make a battle pose. But other than that, this thing's pretty solid. I definitely recommend it for beginners. It's really, really cool. So yeah, that's my review for this. I will do another one hopefully next week if I'm able to. If not, then definitely the week after that. I'm just trying to juggle everything from the martial art videos, anime, and this, and other hobby stuff. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys later.
New game, Roundhead. Cricket.
Cricket? Nobody understands cricket. You gotta know what a crumpet is to understand cricket.
I'll teach you.